So, just putting I don't know, a life update, I guess. I guess you can consider this a vlog. I kind of just consider it a funny tale with Xzen. So let's say funny tales with Xzen or something. So the deal is today I went out with the intent of trying to find some way of getting some sort of work. But what I wound up picking up was a pretty funny story. At least I think it's pretty funny. So basically what happened, I went out to a temp service to fill out, with them. Shit, right? So I went through their little process. I went in there. I'm like, can I get a, fill out sheet and all this? And he's like, okay, here you go. He sits me down. There's like 3 little pages. I fill out the stuff on it. Took me a little while because it's a bunch of little fine information, but that's okay. Anyway, after the questions, they said, okay, so here's a drug test thing. Go and pee in the cup, and it's in. By the way, this cup was high tech. It looked like a valve or cage that should be on a factory, like a factory industrial machine. And I go in there, I take the leak in the cup, and precision, just right on the line. Woohoo! TMI's it. Then they say, okay, we'll take this lid, put it on there, and put it on its side over here on the little stands, because it had like little stands on the lid and stuff, and just lay it down on that. And we're gonna let it sit there for a little bit. And so we did. We proceeded to sit there and watch my urine. Yeah. Welcome to the workforce. Long story short here, after we wait a little bit, she looks at it some more. She's like, well, it's standard procedure that we get more than one person to look at this stuff. So she calls over some other chick from the office to look at my urine as well, to see if it's pleasing. So she's looking at it, and then this is where things start to get weird, because it's like some scene from a movie. I swear, it's like you just have 2 people sitting here muttering 2 things, like 2 people muttering things to each other. You don't know what they're saying. Yeah, it's just pH is weird. I don't know. The rest of it's fine. It seems okay. I don't know. Just I couldn't understand 2 words. I'm just sitting here. What's wrong with my pee? After a little bit of deliberation, they look at me and say, well, yeah, so something's weird with the gravity, or something, I don't know, like the low gravity or something. Apparently I'm Superman, and my pee is too heavy for Earth or something. I still don't understand what happened there. Neither here nor there, though. So they're basically telling me that it can't really pass because of some level being weird. I was asking, well, what could cause it? Like, what kind of? They're like, well, like any prescription medications you've been on. Like, well, I haven't had any changes in that. I don't have any like prescriptions or anything that I've been taking or anything. So, and they said, well, it didn't pass. So you're welcome to try again in 6 months, or you can contest it and have it retried at like a lab or something. They'll do more extensive testing on it to see if their cup is filled. The catch being, though, that of course this costs you $35 to do. Now, me needing work, I don't really want to spend the $35, but at the same time, it's like kind of a gamble, because the way they said it is you get the $35 back if they find out something's faulty with the cup or something's wrong, or basically that you end up passing. You get your $35 back. However, if you do not, they get to keep your $35. So it's like I'm gambling with my pee. Think about that one for a second. I was about to gamble with my pee today. Anyway, so I said, after a little bit of deliberation with myself, I said, well, you know what? All right, I'll gamble with my pee. That's what I say to myself. I'll gamble with my pee. So I tell him, well, I'm going to contest it. So because I need work. So the lady kind of looks at me. She almost looks surprised that I said I'm going to test. She's like, "Oh, okay, let me go get the dude from the front." So she goes and gets the dude from the front because he usually handles this stuff, apparently. Anyway, he comes over and he looks at it some more. The test. He sits there and looks at it some more. He's like, I'm not so sure to fail it on just this one because everything else looks fine. I mean, it looks kind of okay. But he's kind of not sure what to do either. So he calls another lady, and there's like 3 ladies and a dude looking at my pee at this moment. Like by this point, 3 ladies and a dude are just sitting here deliberating over my pee. I don't know whether to be embarrassed or what. Above all else, though, I'm just mind blown at what's going on here. There's like pee test technicians. I expected a fucking bomb squad at any minute trying to like diffuse my pee. I don't know. I mean, it was just getting weird. And it got weird before this moment, but it was getting weirder. After more deliberation over my pee, though, they decided, yeah, the rest of the levels that are important, they're insignificant. Whatever this is has to be an error. So we're just gonna pass it. But that's pretty much my tale for today. I had like a whole office deliberating over my pee. I don't know how to feel about this. Ladies and gentlemen, feel free to subscribe to me here on YouTube. I also have a Twitch, twitch.tv/TheZenMaster. So swing by there and hit a follow button there if you like. I have a Twitter, @OfficialZen. Just look me up there. Yeah. On to the next great thing, ladies and gentlemen. Might be pee deliberations as the next great thing, so who knows.